just do a little exercise with feet postures, real fun guard exercises. So the exercise is, and you all did real good. You all did real good. Range. This is getting all the way out to your facing. We'll do some deep half guard, some more deep half guard, except with no gi. So we'll do a lot of entries into the deep half guard. We sort of looked at one entry this morning. So yeah, I'm terrible because I just do deep half guard all the time, and we'll do just a couple of fixes if people try and do things like underhook you and stuff like that and run around your guard and stuff. So we'll work that, and then we'll just work at sort of core stuff, guard retention. We'll look at a few more angles from the guard retention thing, and then we'll do the F your jiu-jitsu stuff, you know, the sort of how you know, using the principle of ecological jiu-jitsu, so you're just defending, and we'll talk a bit more about how to defend the guard, how to defend the takedowns better. We just do a little exercise with feet postures, real fun guard exercises. So the exercise is Binish is down here, okay, bit of a warm-up. He's down on a butterfly guard, like this. So the game is, right, so this is just a game, okay, so I don't want you to be doing foot locks or anything weird like this, okay. My game is to keep him down. Okay, that's all I have to do is just keep him on the mat. His job is to get up on his feet. That's it, go. Like this. Exactly. Okay, so let's get with a friend and let's do this. Okay, let's go. I'll get my timer. And you all did real good. You all did real good. I mean, this is essentially an extension of the exercise I did yesterday. So the finish is pinning me down here. He's got these. He's great pressure, good. He's pinning me down. He's doing all this stuff here. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to just lift. I mean, maybe I can where I am. I know that the Gordon Ryan people, they like to do like this, but they all have like wee backpacks now, so I don't know if I want that in my life. So this is what Philippe taught me here. So I make a fist here, you have to be horrible about this and you get this to here. Okay? With this hand under the neck, it's very, very hard for him to resist this. But if I just push on under his neck, So this is a case, so once you have this position, I'm going to just drive with my forearm and my legs at the same time. You know, so finish Professor here on me. So you're using this sort of frame here, and it's very effective. So I'm here. You could be horrible about this. Yeah, good. And he's up. Technical stand up. Yeah. Let's try this just once or twice with compliance, and then we'll just do maybe 45 seconds of just the same routine, just so that you're used to using this frame on the shoulder. Okay, keep going, guys. Let's go. Pretty horrible to take as well. So here, so this is a butterfly guard exercise. So he's in my butterfly guard. I'm my butterfly guard, if you believe such a thing is possible. Okay, so here, all right. So here, I just want you to so this is Marcelo's style of butterfly guard sweep. It's pretty horrible. Okay, so understand from my understanding anyway. There's two ways you're going to sweep a person. There's two ways you can go. Do we know what they are? Broadly speaking, butterfly?
In general, or
in general.
In general.
Or
go
take
off balance and then take off his base.
So the two ways he can go that I understand. I learned this from Danaher. It was one of those moments, and he said, "You're forcing him to do a forward rolling break fall. You're forcing him to do that, or you're forcing him to come back on his heels most of the time. Those are the two things that are happening most of the time. So when you do this break fall." We use this, and Marcelo, when he does this, man, Marcelo talks about relentless attack. He talks about kind of sort of bounce and attack. So he doesn't come back. Okay, he goes forward, forward, forward. So this sweep is, once he gets range, it's not nice the way he does this. He does this, he's putting his head on the ground. You can see he's ready for a forward rolling break fall. Okay, he comes back. He's going for the next one. Okay, so I want you to just work at this, because I think this is a fun attack to do. Notice I'm here, this is the same principle as the hip escape, so this is still supported by my knee here. So I'm going like this. If he doesn't like it, that way. You can stay up for 3 if you're feeling like a real masochist. So here So he's here. So if I'm down, and it's not nice, he's not setting up underhooks and stuff, he's just slapping. When I stop it. And the first time you're like, well, and the second time you're like, okay. So let's work at this principle. This is a pretty horrible thing, okay? Let's work at it, everybody. So this is something I learned not even 6 months ago from Marcelo Garcia. So yeah, I bought all his DVDs, got his instructional website, and then went to his gym, and then he made his new butterfly set, and he showed this principle, and I was like, you never showed me this? So finish is here, okay? So this is such a dumb thing. So he's playing butterfly guard or something, or his feet are here or here. Finish is a flexible kind of guy. He's here, his hands, if his hands are in front of his feet, I cannot push him down. If his hands are behind his feet, ooh. Try this. I think it's worth messing with. It's one of these things you go, oh my God, okay? So here, even if I'm driving, I can't do it. The temptation is to pull your hands, start pulling me in, and then your hands go behind your feet. Okay, but if you just keep your hands in front of your feet, okay? An excuse to do yoga, I suppose. So I want you to do this again. So one person, if you're inflexible like me, you're just getting here. He's going to push me around. It's very hard. It's hard. Good. Let's go again. So keep your hands from your feet. Okay, let's go. If you have your guard pass, you're about to be passed, I want you to do a turtle. But I'll show you actually a few little extra tips for this, okay? Because I said I'll do a couple. So this is material from Lachlan Gillies. So Binish is up here. He's up here. So remember we said try and stay sitting. Now if he starts to engage in my guard in a way that I'm kind of feeling threatened, he grabs my neck and stuff, this is the time I have to retreat. I retreat to falling. When I'm falling, I want to be attacking his arms. I think it's a good thing to grab the wrist. I think this is a good thing to do. But generally I do not want to be attacking here unless I have a gi. Okay, because he can easily back him out of the way. You know, but here, even if I'm not that great at jiu-jitsu, I mean here, it's hard. Because he's fighting my legs with his arms. Let's add a few more details here, guys. Just like the turtle position, okay, I need to have my knees apart. Okay, whenever we're doing the turtle position, remember, like this here, my knees were apart. If my knees are like this, Finish, can you push me over? No base. So, my knees are apart here, okay? I use my arms like my legs and my arms like my legs like my arms and my arms like my legs. So if he comes this way, I just push him this way. I want to avoid this if I can, because I can get leg drag. If I have to do it, I'll do it. Okay, but if he walks this way, I want to mostly use my hands to be keeping him. This is really good. So my knees are apart as much as possible. If he's coming into my guard, somebody was asking me about this yesterday, I would like my legs to be kind of like this, because I don't want him to just be able to grab 2 ankles. Now, I'm going to have to get out of it, aren't I? So, but here, so if I'm like this, he's got 2 different targets to hit, and if I find him here, he moves this way. It's annoying, okay? And again, if he's sort of close to turtle, even if you're playing for a second, come back to turtle and work at this. Work at this, and if you have to eat a takedown, fine. You know, just do better next time, okay? Everybody understand? Yeah?
One question, when you're playing and locking the arms, at the same time maybe you're looking for the hooks between to enter the sweeps, or?
Generally, it's not a great, I don't think it's a great idea, because it can what it can do, just go for this here, is it can stop rotation. But if he's not gripping me at all, man, I think it's going to be too easy for me to start to do this kind of carry on here, you know. So generally no. This is a system taught by Lachlan Gillies. Sometimes you can, and some people do that, and they do that with a view to wrestling up. But the skills I'm trying to teach you is to be better at using your hips to retain the guard. So those are a few little pointers. But otherwise, just keep the guard, okay? So yesterday you did 90 seconds, 2 minutes now. Now, each of you. I'm saying this because I don't have a training partner tonight. Good. Let's go, guys.
It's the same one. Top person just trying.
Oh yeah, switch partners. VP of the gym. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to this. So in the next one, we'll do 2 minutes of this F your jiu-jitsu. We'll do some technique here, actually. I'll do show some technique while Sashan's away. So let's say he's, so I did this a little when I was fighting with you, okay? So this, I mean, yes, you still swept the crap out of me, but, so sit down in the guard. So generally, there's my boy, right? So generally, these are, so yes, Preet Michelson, he's made this instructional called Unsweepable. This is his, so, and I fought him and he was pretty hard to sweep. So these are the concepts here, okay? So let's say he's going to attack me. The first concept is, so if I'm going to the guard, look, he's got a leg. You know, like, you know what you're attacking now. So the first concept, you have Elvis in India, right? You know Elvis, the singer?
Yeah.
Remember how he danced?
Yeah.
Show me how he danced. That's it. Exactly. Yeah, there we go. So because look, so this is the Elvis principle, okay? So if I come in, my knee is pointing forward, he is shin to shin or whatever. Like this is, or let's say he loves to go for his low single, you know, you switch to the low single. You just grab the back of my heel and put your head on the inside, like this kind of stuff. Like he's got a clear and present target, you know. So the Elvis is that I kind of go, I'm all shook up. So this is the Elvis, okay. So I'm making the target movable, okay, like this. All right. So, but if I just come in like this, man, he's got a target that's easy. So even if I see him start to grab it, I'll go, oh, no, thank you. You'll grab. This is weird to attack, isn't it? You can't do things, right? But it's weird to attack. You know the film Forrest Gump? Have you seen the film Forrest Gump? So the second is the Forrest, okay? So the first is the Elvis. So you're sort of coming in and you're making it. It's not stopping him 100%, but it's making him slow down. The second is the Forrest. So I learned this from John Kavanagh. There's a name drop. He didn't call it the Forest, but he taught me this. If you're fighting somebody's guard, if he grabs you, kick away and come back. But yeah, it's gonna be weird with Bollywood music. Do you know? Can you put on some Elvis? So here, like this. If he does this, I kick aggressively back. The third principle is the butt flop, okay, or the butt sprawl. So this is one of those things I don't know if I like very much because it's kind of like, you know, if you throw a judo person, they will land on their face because they learn to do that because they don't really get points. Okay, if he sweeps me, do dummy sweep or anything, right? If I fall on my back, he will be able to pin me. He will be able to hold me. If I fall on my bum, like this, okay, it's more likely I'll be able to just get up fast. Okay, because in this exercise, remember the rules are, I'm trying to take him down. He's just not falling. So he's trying to sit down. Sit down. Or sorry, stand up. So he's doing the Elvis. He's doing the Elvis, and he's just not falling. Let's say somehow I'll just do the Marcelo Garcia dummy sweep. If I get this, he's up fast. If I do this dummy sweep, and he falls on his back, it's going to be a lot slower to get up. So you fall and you fall on your elbow. You might want to invest in some elbow pads if you do this. But, so just be advised, it's not the safest thing for your ass and your spine, okay, as opposed to, and if you do a proper break fall, because you want to protect your back, that's fine too. But it's just a concept of butt sprawl, okay, and then you can get up fast. But certainly the Elvis and the Forest are things you can do. The last is a thing that's the first thing I made up a wee bit. Is if I'm here and he's trying to sweep me with Jalahiva stuff or whatever, his things, all of this, I'm going to fall. Okay, now I'm not going to grip it with my hands. Nobody is telling me I can't be a table. Like nobody's telling me I can't just go like this. This is just imminently harder to sweep. In fact, it's very, very, for the gi, it's really hard. If I'm just like this is a sweep. It's really difficult. It's really, really hard. But you are being a bit of an asshole if you do that to your partner. But I'm just staying stable. My job is to just not get swept. I'm not passing or anything like that. I'm not foot locking anything. I'm just staying stable. I can be stable down here, which can be very, very hard. You did very good yesterday. You were doing lots of arm drags and stuff. So just for 2 minutes, let's just mess around with just coming in like this, and if he lets him grab you and coming back, let him take you down and butt sprawl and get up. Practice those things for 2 minutes, guys. Let's go. Okay, Elvis, Forrest, and if you get taken down, right? Let's go, 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 go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Switch bottom to top. Let's go.
Am I allowed to frame?
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, nice. Extra humiliation.
Shy. The pakoda coming up.
So you're going to fall. Get up fast, 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 up fast. Good. If you fall, get up fast. Well, next day we'll do 121 seconds. Good. So we'll slow it down a bit now. So yes, my love of deep half guard is possibly unnatural. So I'm going to work at some really nice entries in a deep half guard that I've learned over the years, and some I figured out. Okay, so I'll show you the first place I learned deep half guard was at the Brazza camp with Philippe Costa, and who I keep going on about. He's a great teacher. So I'll show you this entry, and this is the easiest entry in my mind, or one of the easiest entries. So it comes from knee on belly. So he's got knee on belly position on me. The other way he does knee on belly, nice. It's here. He's here very simply. Okay, all I do is put his foot in between, lift, and here. Let's see. It's pretty simple. It works so much of the time. So he's here. All I gotta do, and he's got a good knee on belly here. All I gotta do is I lift my hip, stuff his foot, grab favourite ankle position, here and in. I don't have the same worries about him grabbing a collar choke here. No, that is not as big a worry. The kimura is the big worry here. Okay, so an underhook is also a problem here. So where this hand is going to go is here. This is so shit. You think you can do something with it, but it's very, very difficult. Yeah. So if he even underhooks me, go for this. It's kind of like a re-underhook nearly. So professor on me. So here. So this is a very simple thing. Okay, so if he goes knee on belly, here, he just pushes, he's got me, he's in, he's here. No, yeah, good, he's already doing things, but he's going to start to put his hand, so as I did for the underhook, his hand comes in this side. Okay, and he's got that really good grip here, so it's difficult, like even if I have an underhook, I can't really do anything with it. Yeah.
Tricep or armpit?
I think tricep. You can go with the armpit too. I think, but I think that tricep looks like feels like a better control. I'm really stuck here. Okay, and then the sweeps from here are really nice too. Let's go, everybody. Yes, of course.
What if in the beginning when Binish had your leg and you were up, you didn't go down?
Show us.
Can you? Here. Yes, so here.
So here, yeah,
Stand up, no?
you can do that, or there's also the usual thing that's taught from here. I'll use yourself because if the guy just stays up. The usual mode of attack from here is going to be to get the trash.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And in fact, the sweep I showed you before is very hard to do this way. So here, even if he's on his knee, or if he's low, this actually favours the take out the trash sweep. Yeah. So if the guy comes up, you're playing more of a X-guard sweep. What's the word for take out the trash?
गाड़ी वाला आया घर से कचरा निकाल.
Yeah, that's the take out the. I don't know why it's called take out the trash, but that's the name of the sweep. So yeah.
Many a times people, for perfect knee on belly, they have a hook here on the person who's downstairs.
Show me the hook on me.
And I'm doing the knee on belly.
Yeah.
This is very tight.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. This is
So
that's cute. Okay.
And then they're pushing down.
pushing downward.
This.
This. That really hurts me. Yeah, I mean, if you cook that could be a bit harder. Absolutely. I've never seen anybody do that before. So I don't do it again.
He does it all the time.
If you're gonna say cute, then I won't do it. You can't say cute.
So he's here. Yeah, so he's here. And he's driving that way. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. But I still think you can maneuver in there. It's not. And no move's 100%, but try this. This is the first move anyway. So try this as an entry, and find that tricep. Let's go, everybody. So if he passes my guard, for example, with knee on belly, here I'm going to pop quickly as I can, and I'm going to force this knee onto the mat. Okay, this is, if he starts to underhook and stuff, that's when I'm going to start to play with this. But right away, this knee is going to put this knee on the mat as fast as I can. If he does that, what he did, then I have to rotate it again. Yeah. So if he's sitting. So the person who's going to be doing knee on belly, usually knee on belly comes from two places. It comes from the pass, or pretty quick, it comes from 100 kilos. Usually it comes from those two places, you know. But when I'm doing this, I need to establish points here. That's, I mean, yes, I could be going for the mount and stuff like this, but to get knee on belly, I have to sit here for a few seconds, and it's not even that common in an IBJJF competition. Unless you're a lot better than the person to actually establish points with knee on belly. So the knee on belly person, so when he goes for this, it's not in my interest to keep my weight down here, you know, because he's automatically got a sweep. Make sense? So explain it. What I'm trying to achieve is a 4-on-1. Okay, so my two arms and my legs and my head as well are controlling one arm. So if he's on knee on belly is probably the easiest one for certain reasons. So here, I'm facing him, okay? I have two, but these aren't that strong now. So here, when I rotate here, so I do this so much. You know when you do something so much, it's hard to kind of explain what you do. So here, I'm rotating all the way out to here. I'm facing all the way out to here. See, his base is off just from me rotating. So I'm not going to be here. I don't think this is that. He's still kind of got me on knee and belly. From here. Now, two arms, two legs, and the head. Head's controlling the other head, usually. But I might have to come back here just to kind of stop him from trying. If I feel he's going to try and run around me, I'll have to control his hip a bit. Okay, but so here. So let's think about what we're doing. So I bump him a bit, get this here. From here, my feet were facing this way. Feet are facing this way. Base. Abs, ass, all of that, okay? So here now I am facing this way. I was facing here. I'm turning my legs all the way this way. Okay, let's try. Knee on belly. Okay, so this one here. Okay. And just watch your feet, watch your face. Just feel it throwing. That's a big throw. Hey guys, see when you're like this? You're just doing a big throw of your legs, okay? So you just go like a big out to here. And then just keep that going. If you can, if you can't.
Okay? That's the next technique I'll show you anyway. So let's park this for a second, okay? I'm going to do the mount position. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. Okay, so finishes with the mount position on me. Okay? The knife is going badly, he finishes with the mount position. So he's got the hooks and all this. He throws the hooks. So this is a silo thing, you know, you get this. I get this, I dive my arm right away. So before, what I was saying, keep your arms clamped and tight over the knee. It's a little bit sore for him. I'm going to try and come this way. He's going to stop me. Then I come back. Like that favorite uncle and stuff. So here, so this is really good when the person has this kind of hook, like this. He's going to do that, comes out, just dive. He's got me. Keep turning. Might be easier to, yeah, turn this way. And except this time he's going back to keep half guard. So if he turns this way, next thing you know, my weight's forward, come back. Okay, I'll show you that turn again. Show this again. So here, if that's hard, okay, he throws the hooks hard. If he has this hook heavy, because he's being very cheeky, okay, that's good. But if I kick that out hard, that will only work if his hook is hard. So throw the hook really hard. Some people do that. That's when you can bend your knee to this position, dive, kick your leg out as much as you need to. If you can get the knee on this side, that's good, but his arm's already here. So let's turn this way. Boom. Okay, let's try.
Because all of my training partners know I play deep half guard. All of them know, and it's annoying because now they start to do things to stop it. I'll show you the main thing they do to stop it. So here,
so I get deep half guard. So I get here, and what they often do is they will really base forward, put their hands as far as they can here. If they do that,
now this gets very scrambly. Now this is from experience, I'm teaching you this, okay? I have to go for his back now. Because to put this down now, it's not going to do anything. He's too far forward to come back. Okay, so I have to come out the back door. And I strongly recommend, and this is from experience, you stand up with the leg if you can. Okay, because what often happens is I go out the back door, he just turns around, and a whole bunch of bullshit happens, okay? So he comes here, so when I go out the back door, I make sure I try and come up with the leg if I can. Okay, so keep that leg, okay, for the single, because if you let it go, because whenever this used to not work for me for a long time. I'm not very fast and explosive and stuff. So here, when I go to the back door, and then he'd be coming back, and yeah, that was that. So he puts his hands on the ground, comes through. So I'll show you one more time. So deep half guard here. Yeah, his weight's forward. I can't do the rest of it. So I'm just going to turn onto my turtle, keep his leg as much as you can, get up with it. And then you're probably, if he does that well and good, my training partners do, they stay up, so I have to attack the back, okay?
Probably should do other things, but it's just too much fun. So here, so I have to, this will not work if he has underhooks. If he's underhooks, this is not going to work, okay? So if I stay here, I just kick a leg, and I am deep half guard. And I'm not in proper deep half guard, but I'm usually in a position to get on top. Okay? Let's show him one more time. So
if he has one underhook, can you still do it?
if he has one underhook, the danger, if he has underhooks, I can't usually kick this off.
And if it's like a seatbelt or something?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. But look, here, this is, Salo Ribeiro calls this the scoop. My racist accent there here. I kick this out, I'll go deep. And he's sort of, depends what he does. But usually, not too many people kind of figure it out. This one, when you're there, the guy's kind of going, what's going on? And then you kind of roll on top of him. Okay, you want to see one more time? Okay, let's use yourself, just a different body type. So you've got my back, and I'm protecting, okay? Protecting against underhooks, okay? So here, kick it out. All I'm doing, the only thing I'm doing is this. And I'm probably not going to go that way. I'm probably going to go this way. I'm not sure you can get points for it, but you get on top.
I do this a lot.
This is not counted as a sweep or something.
I'm not sure it is because I've sort of got. No, I don't think I would. If I was a referee, I probably wouldn't give that as a sweep. But you've got up and you've got out.
Yeah.
It's more like a fancy back escape. One more time. So he's here.
So if I can get in, just kick this out. Get my shoulder in. Get this. Start to drive it this way. Okay, all these things you're doing are good. I'm just going to rotate hard the other way. This
Should be a pass though. You should get a pass for that if you get out of that. Let's try that, guys.
What if I try to take your elbow? You're still very strong with this grip now.
It's a risky one. It's a risky one. Okay. Like I said, that's my most death-defying version. You know, I like it a lot. So Reptile. Okay, so this is called Reptile because Jeff Glover made it up, and he takes a lot of drugs. And he said he used to think that all world leaders were reptiles underneath their faces. So
true fact. So I go deep half guard wherever way I go in. I go deep half guard. He gets an underhook. Okay. I say fine. I eat that underhook. Okay. I get my hook. I take him off, and I get the doors. Okay. So it is a bit risky. So you have to kind of let him pass your guard. So he gets the underhook. Okay. So here's the underhook. I have to kind of overhook. Okay. So I take this. I get. Well, oh God, I've lost myself, haven't I? He underhooks. I get out of it. I get this. So start again here. Here. So he underhooks, and I get the Darce grip, and then I take this off. No, that's not the Darce grip, is it? No. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is one of these figure out moves. I haven't done this one in a while. So try this one yourself, Professor.
I think you got this concept better than me. So he's here. I've got the underhook, and he's going to say, "Okay, I don't care." He gets me back into position.
He finds the Darce.
You'll find it, okay. It is exactly the ghost escape. Yeah, it is exactly the ghost escape, isn't it? Should we try one more time, just to confuse me even more? So it's here. Essentially, yeah, that's what you're doing. He underhooks. I'm ghosting out. I take it out. Ghosting out. And then you find the Darce choke. We're Darce lovers in the house. Let's try this one. Bit dangerous, but fun to do. This is really, really important, this one. So here,
So before too cold. So here he's into my half guard like this, and this time I have to. Now I've tried to move him. He's quite stable. We're kind of stuck. Okay, so I have to start controlling this. Okay, if I do control this, I'm probably pushing him a little bit onto this knee. He will probably start to stand up. A lot of the time, he'll start to stand up. When he does, I'm going to get this knee to fill the space here. Okay. And this is called, what do you call it in Hindi? So I want him to be facing this way. Okay, sometimes what also happens is if you go to deep half guard as well, because most of the time this happens, but sometimes you'll do his weight on the knee anyway. In which case you're going to do this. But a lot of the time when you play deep half, especially because I'm such a deep, sorry, get out of my deep half guard there. I'm such a deep half guard junkie that I would just sort of start to come up like this, and again just standing, and that's whenever you find this. Okay, this is very similar to X guard. You can change this to X guard if you like. Okay, but it's usually done like this. And really is taught like pushing you to technical stand up, whatever way you like to take this. In a more modern approach, they're sort of teaching you to kind of pump to the back. Okay, from there. Are you okay with this? I'll show you. That's what we'll show you here. So he's here. Even if he's sort of in sitting guard like this, he just decides to fall to deep half guard here. I'm up. Up. Stands up. If I fall, well, let's try this, guys. Okay, I can try. It's gonna be hard to do this sweep, but I'll try and at least get him off balance a bit. Even if he's here, I'm comfortable enough to get to deep. Okay, but he's gonna be like, no, I'm good. And he's got base. Even if he doesn't put this knee up, if he puts this knee down, which a lot of people do, this is when I'm going to go to this side. And I need to keep my hand here. Okay, so I don't want him coming back at me. And then I come like this. Okay. So in the previous deep half guard sweeps, they were like a 4-on-1. Okay. And that's fine if his weight's all on that knee. But if the weight comes to this knee, or more crucially, there's no weight on this knee, then I need to change my pattern of attack. And you come up here, put the skate, get that really inside. Okay, and then there it is. So this is not a 4-on-1. This is more like an X guard. Okay. The other thing that's really important is, I think when I do this, I think this is important for X guard as well, is I need to, I don't want to be here. Okay, I don't think I've got too much power here. I'm here, he puts the weight. I'm even pushing him here. See how that kind of keeps, he wants to come back towards me, it's going to be hard. Okay. Okay, but you need to have this control and stay really tight. Let's try one more time, guys, and then we'll get spa time.
And the Marcel Garcia sweep as well, that butterfly sweep. So some stuff, and then also this idea of keeping your hands in front of your feet to have a stronger butterfly guard. But these are just positions in time, and usually in a speck of time, but just making everything more solid. And then we did the guard retention, and we were using the concept of using your arms to retain the guard as well, and then keeping your knees as far apart as you can, and you're retaining guard as very well. And again, attacking the arms with the legs, behind me, and the legs with the arms. So using your arms like your legs and your legs like your arms, I should say. And then we were doing a lot of entries into the deep half guard. So, and they're all kind of the same. You just grab a leg. I mean, I just see a leg, I just dive for it usually now. And it's very addictive, deep half guard, because you can get on top. And a lot of times when you hit a deep half guard sweep, the person doesn't even know they've been swept. You know, you're on top. And the person's like, well, how did this happen? I remember in a competition, some guy thought he beat me because he did some stupid crucifix thing on me. And I just remember, I just went deep and just crawled on top of him. And I got 4 and 2. And he was, what? And went all over the internet complaining about it. And great. Best thing ever. So deep half guard is really, really powerful. I showed you a lot of different ways to sweep. I would encourage you to try a lot of deep half guard when you're here, because one of these things is the more you play with it, the better you will be with it. And it's just everywhere when you're in the bottom. And then you sparred, and we talked about this form of chess, and the intention with this one, you know, if you can, as much as you can, you're moving your body with intention. And you could also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do that. You can make a whole bunch of moves with intention. That's what my friend David from De La Hiva team, he used to do to me. And every time I'd be like, he'd just do all this stuff, and I'd be like, triangled again, you know, because he was just making constant moves, you know, which looked stupid to me, but were very effective. So you play chess, and then you were sparring at the end. And I think I would like to say the sparring looked a bit more fluid. You know, you were just doing things with intention a bit more. Okay, so.